What is photosynthesis and how does it work? By definition, photosynthesis is the process by which green plants and some other organisms use sunlight to synthesize foods from carbon dioxide and water. In general, photosynthesis takes place in the chloroplast. Photosynthesis in plants generally involves the green pigment chlorophyll and generates oxygen as a byproduct. Photosynthesis does not happen in animal cells, which is why humans cannot undergo photosynthesis. The purpose of photosynthesis is to make glucose to supply cellular respiration. There are 9 general steps to the photosynthesis process. They are split up into the light-dependent reaction, the light reaction, and the light-independent reaction, the Calvin cycle. The first step is when the inputs, or water, carbon dioxide, and sunlight are absorbed through the roots and leaves of the tree or plant. Water and sunlight are used in the light reaction, and carbon dioxide and the products of the reaction are used in the Calvin cycle. The light reaction occurs when water, also known as H2O, is split into hydrogen ions and oxygen. The light energy from the sunlight is responsible for exciting the new hydrogen ions. Some other products of this process are ATP and NADPH, which are 2 molecules that contain the energy needed to produce some reactions. The reaction occurs in the thylakoid membrane. The oxygen made in the third step is released as a byproduct. This concludes the light reaction part of the process, where light is needed to carry out the reaction. At this point, the light-independent reaction begins, where sunlight is no longer needed. This is also called the Calvin cycle. The plant can still perform photosynthesis as long as it has hydrogen ions, ATP, and NADPH left over from sunnier days. After the previous steps, the hydrogen ions, ATP, and NADPH moves towards the Calvin cycle. In this reaction, carbon dioxide is converted to glucose in the Calvin cycle by adding hydrogen ions. This is similar to how factories process goods from raw materials. The Calvin cycle occurs in the stroma. All waste products are released and the glucose proceeds to the process of cellular respiration. This concludes our brief overview of photosynthesis.